Greetings, everybody! Surprise! um, it's a Saturday. We're streaming. Yeah. So those of you who don't know and haven't followed the stream or the channel, we had a vote that no one decided to participate in, but whatever, to see what the empires we wanted in Stellaris, which was going to start our new series. And since no one voted, I put all 10 in. And decided that we were going to play as the Empire of Macross. Now, the good and bad things. Okay. Good things. We don't have to worry about consumer goods. We don't have to worry about food. Reason why? We're machines. We don't have to worry about any of that. Second good thing. We can inhabit any planet we want. It doesn't matter what kind of planet it is. Doesn't matter what kind of size it is. Unlike other empires where, hey, if you start on a continental world, you can only inhabit continental worlds, and if you find an Arctic world, its habitability is going to be like 50 or 30 or 20, and you get negative stuff based on that. Ours is 100 across the board, no matter what kind of planet. So, like, as you can see, here's a continental world, here's the Arctic world. We started on a continental world. We have a Arctic world over there. We have a tropical world that's 100. We have an alpine world which is 100. So yeah, we can literally colonize any planet we want, and it does not matter. The bad thing is with that, even though we're going to expand and grow very, very quickly, we are going to kill our empire sprawl. Now, for those of you who do not know how this works, so you have an empire sprawl. Empire sprawl is calculated based on how many districts, how many systems, and how many colonies you have. So for every colony, it adds 2 points. For every system, it adds X amount of points. And for every district, it adds 1. So 12 systems, 24. So that seems like it's 2. So 2 for systems, 2 for colonies, and 1 for district. You start with 30. You can make this bigger, but whenever you go above it, you can see like we're above right now. We're at 42 of our 30. You get a penalty. And right now our penalty says our technology costs us 3.6% more. Our tradition adaptation costs us 6% more. Our campaign costs us 12% more. Our leader upkeep is 12% more. Our leader cost is 12% more. So yeah, the bigger you are, the more over your empire sprawl and administrative capacity you are, the worse that penalty gets. So you want to enact on this fairly quickly. Now what I've been doing is I scouted around before I started the stream, and I've been looking for our choke nodes, which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a system like this where there's only one lane in and one lane out. You put a bastion here, and basically they have to go through your large station with a lot of guns to get to the rest of your stuff. So I'm figuring there's an empty space here. If this doesn't end in a dead end at that star, we're going to put one right there. That'll give us all this other space to expand into. I found another one over here. I'm going to put one there. That'll keep us safe on this side, and then there's one right here. So that will be our 3 choke nodes for basically making sure no one can waltz in here and just be like, hi, we're going to come take your stuff, because we don't want that. Alright, so the positives out of the way, some of the negatives out of the way. I started in technology Right now we're researching our fusion reactor, researching ion thrusters. The only thing I researched above our starting technology is I made our physics research faster. If you get this, if you play the game, research this first. It is the best thing to research first. It makes your research much faster. Um, Started with did blue lasers already, so we have a better laser. Of course, the faster research for our society, and then did uniform data standards, which gives us monthly unity, which I'll explain in a second, and additional campaigns, which I'll also explain. And then in our engineering, I basically did make our research faster, um, a better armor, and better weapon for our kinetic stuff. So yeah, basically Unity. Okay, Unity right now is basically how you unlock traditions, which are over here. All your traditions cost you Unity. The further along in the game it gets, the more expensive it gets. I started down the discovery tree because I wanted to kickstart our science, but I didn't finish it because I noticed I was getting really close to the Empire Sprawl. So I adopted the expansion tree and went down one so far. Now this is great tree because it has this ability, extensible software. Now it's different because we're machines, it's called different things for different empires. Basically, it increases your administrative capacity by 20, 20 plus 30, that's 50. So we'll be underneath our empire sprawl and able to grow again without suffering this penalty, which we are right now. So that's why I went into here real quick. I'll probably just grab this one and then jump back over here, finish this out, and then finish this out because this is actually a really good tradition tree. What else is there? But Unity is how you pay for all your traditions. The other thing you have to worry about, you of course have your research. You can expand that by finding the research in space, which sometimes is okay, sometimes it's whatever. You have minerals, which you can see is the red little gem. You find them in space. And energy credits, which is the little lightning bolt with the C. They're found in space, but you can also make them on your planets. How you make them on a planet? Well, you have districts. So your districts give you stuff. So you can see here, all these districts are named something different. The amount of districts you have is based on your planet size. So if you find a tiny planet like a 12 or a 10, be very careful because you're only going to have 12 or 10 districts. So you have your housing districts, you have your energy districts, you have your mineral districts, and you have your food districts. Now you notice I have 3, 4, 4, and 0. Why do I have 0 in agriculture? Because we don't need the food. We're a machine empire. We don't care. But we can get food, and the only reason why you would use it is because there are buildings that you can build in these spots that use it, like this bioreactor. Upkeep 25 food. It produces 20 energy. Pretty good. So there are buildings that do use food as a resource. Our population just doesn't care about it. We have this orange time clock. This is called a timed project. You'll get them every now and then. These have a certain amount of time, which you have to go and get somebody to. Where is this? Oh, it's right here. Where are you going? Okay, we'll get them down there. Okay. So basically, it'll tell you scientist is present. No, it's red. Has one scientist in orbit. No, it's red. And if you don't get it within 1,778 days, then it goes away. And you lose that ability to find out what that is. But we're going to go grab it, because why not? What else is there? So covered Unity, covered research. Oh, influence. Okay, so influence is a hard one. Most empires, this is a very hard, and I'm going to say all empires actually, it's a very hard currency to come by. We're a machine empire. We do not get factions in our government. If we were anything other than that, we would have to deal with our uh, factions in order to get better influence gains. With the machine empires and some other ones, you have to enact edicts, make claims, and build outposts, basically, uh, and declaring a rival, which we haven't found anybody yet. So we're way down here. I have not found anybody yet. So if we find somebody and want to make them our rival, that'll give us more influence. There's ways to do it inside our technology too, and traditions and stuff. All right, edicts. Edicts are basically empire-wide buffs. Right now, I currently have the ability to enact a drone campaign, which increases our population speed by 10%. A learning campaign, which increases our leadership experience by 25%. And right now, the current one I have active is Map the Stars. You want this, no matter what empire you get, how you start, you always want this active for the majority of the game. Until you're like mid-game, when you don't really care about the anomalies. But when you're first starting out, you're first trying to find your precursor civilization, Map the Stars is a must run. You have no other reason to use influence unless you're spreading like crazy. So this is worth it. It increases your survey speed, and it also increases your discovery of anomalies by 10. Worth it. Precursor, what I just said. Okay. Situation log. This tells you everything that's going on in the empire. Um, there are 2 excavations that are running right now that we can get. Our precursors are the Eurasians. It is what it is. I also found clouds. So there's a thing that we can avoid clouds, so that we can go study them to do stuff. And then there's a drone study because I found some ancient mining drones. Yeah, and then this is the one that's the Drathnak relocation. Okay, that's the time project. So other than that, what I'm doing is I'm basically expanding us up. So the further you are away from your border, like say we wanted to put an outpost here to make this, it costs to make the outpost. So the other thing you have to worry about putting an outpost way out there is this, cohesion. If this goes below 100, it's bad. It's just bad. You get a huge negative to everything if this goes way below 100. So we're going to try not to do that. Let's see. What else do we want to do here? Okay, so we have you. You might as well build the mining station. You are building the starbase. You're building the research base. Okay, so yeah, we're basically moving from our center, which is right here. We're going to move up to here. Put an output, maybe even further, we might move up to there. Put our outpost here, make that a bastion. Put an outpost here, make that a bastion. Put an outpost there, plus probably colonize this planet. It's a 17, not terrible. And make that a bastion. Now you're like, what's a bastion? So, this is your space station. Your space station has different modules. This one's set up to be a shipyard, has a solar panel network, which gives us a little bit of energy, and has a building that makes our upkeep of ships cheaper. So, with that being said, if we were to go and make another one up here, I'll show you one that's already built. If I go into this one, you can see there's absolutely no modules in this. If we were to upgrade it to a starport, it would open up these two modules plus this one here. With those modules open, to make it a bastion, you would have to go and put in a gun and a missile battery. And what that'll do is that will make it it's basically a fighting station. It doesn't have anything to do with your ships, doesn't have to do anything with building ships. It's just there to fight things trying to come into your space. So that'll be what we do once we get there. What else did I do? Oh, beginning of the game, you start with 3 corvettes. I have 15 of them now. I've been making them, and I also changed the ship design. Now, whenever you start a game, the ship designer does not do this. It'll auto-generate the best design it thinks is the best firepower, which will give you a picket ship, because point defense has decent firepower, but doesn't affect the ship, only affects fighters and missiles. So if you're building ships, remember, change this. Also changed my space station around. Instead of being all light sections, they're all medium sections. They hit harder and are a lot more dangerous. So yeah, not much else has going on. I figured I'd start now, showing you guys what the first episode is. Of course, we haven't found anybody, so there's no contacts in here other than us. The 12 and the other, I want to say 9 empires out here somewhere. So the ones we really have to watch for: main data Chirel. Who else? I forget. There's a couple other ones we have to really watch out for. Oh, no, they're not in here. So yeah, that's one of the big ones. I'll mention them as if we ever find them. But yeah. So that's what we're doing right now. We're just waiting for our
construction complete.
Constructions to get done. Our Unity to get up enough to give us that tradition, so that our Empire Sprawl is less than what it is right now. And we really don't need to run this right now, so we'll save that. We'll dock that 100 influence and just keep it there, because there's no point in running it right this second. Okay. We're going to build a starbase there. How far are you? 89. How far are you? Alright, you're about 70. Okay.
Construction complete.
Good. So, we're going to go up this way. I know that's going to affect our cohesion. We're still at 100.
Construction complete.
So we should be okay. Now I'm spending a little bit of time building these because I want to get the minerals and energy as I go up, because that's going to further our economy. Okay, let's see what our main planet says. What's our population look? Half decent, actually. Only one spot left for somebody to work in, which is great. We got 5 homes. I built some more storage. We're doing good here. The new colony I founded. We don't care about this. Population here is growing slowly. So here is something you can think about. Oh, good. So that keeps your population growing. Got you. That keeps your deviancy below. Okay, so we're going to minus all these jobs. Now what this does is it closes the job out temporarily. Now you see they're still there. There's 3 spots there, 2 spots there, 2 spots there. So when this population grows, builds, whatever, it's going to say, hey, you have a population here that's not doing anything. So we'll look and say, oh, we're -10 in energy and -7 in minerals. Okay, so we obviously need somebody
Construction complete.
to go into our money. So your money is made by tech drones, or whatever your empire is. But anything down here with clerks, techs, whatever, makes you money. It'll tell you. Here it'll say down at the bottom, produces energy credits. So this is where your money comes from. So we'll go, okay, we'll open that slot up when the population's ready to come in, and I'll immediately go in there. We'll know that because it'll give us a red suitcase up here in our outliner that says, hey, there's not someone working. Where do you want them? But until then, there's no sense in not doing it and letting all those jobs just sit there and not do anything. We should still be at 100, right? Yes, we are.
Construction complete.
23 plus 5 plus 15 plus 3. Okay. Alright, you are level 2, and you're probably going to stay level 2 because you have an arrested development, which hurts a lot.
Special project complete.
Nice. So we did that. Now you see the orange clock is gone because we did that project. Okay. What are you doing right now?
System survey complete.
You're not doing anything and you're level 3. Let's check this out. You're level 4. Let's actually go and take you. Excavate site. Okay, so that'll move that guy to over there. Alright. So it's going to be a little bit boring for a little bit until we actually meet somebody, which I'm not going to go poking around until I build at least the bastions to protect us. So what do we got going on down here? 905, 905, and 775. We're at 743. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, good. It's a nice little gain in our money. So you're level 4. What is this site? Level 2? Oh yeah, we can do that. The only thing is, we can't, I don't think, do this because it's not, yeah, it's not in our empire. So an excavation site, you can only do it if it's in your empire. Oh boy. So this guy, he's done. And he's still level 2, which is fine. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Let's see, 16, 15. There's an 18 over here. Let's go get this one.
Construction complete.
$14, $24 would be nice. Ah, there's our tradition right there. Good. So what we're gonna do, bang, we're gonna grab that. So now we're at 50, so we're below, we're actually at our empire sprawl. That is craziness, but okay. But you can see now all those, remember all those negatives that we had? They're gone now. So for now, we're okay.
Construction complete.
Huge empire, but okay. We're gonna go over anyway, no matter what we do. Oh, we need 16. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is wait for a little bit here. How much more do you need? Still need 16. Gotta build up our influence. So your outposts cost influence and just influence, it looks like. Well, influence and your alloy.
System survey complete.
Still nobody over here. How long are we? Oh, we're not that far. It takes a little longer because I gave them a negative percentage to their colony growth. As you can see there, population assembly speed minus 15%, but they have huge Habitability. Yeah, basically they can inhabit any planet. They got 200%. Decent research speeds, and their upkeep is lesser, and they use less housing, which is great. That's funny. Okay, we got a lot of things going on. Target from orbit, and this stuff. Okay. So you should be working on, somebody should be working on it. Yeah, there it is. So you'll see here, basically the way this works is it rolls a die. If you roll, let's see. Okay, so if you roll a 5 or less, you don't get any clues. If you roll a between 6 and 10, it adds 1. If you roll between 11 and 13, it adds 2. And if you roll a 14 or greater, it finishes the chapter automatically. Sorry, I'm reading the event. I've never really done this one, so I'm learning these. Oh, interesting. So basically what happened is we had a event before that we found their wrecked ship that was tore apart by some type of irradiated thing or whatever. Oh, there's the red thing now. So let me pause for a second. So we found it and it was all destroyed, and then happened upon the ship again, which shouldn't be possible because we found their ship destroyed. But this was like a flux in time. So we warned them, even though it's going to change the time-space continuum with unknown effects, that, hey, stay away from this place because otherwise you're going to die. So let's go ahead and drop you in here. Now when I unpause it, he should go up here. Doop, there you go. We're at a 0 now. Good, we're no longer losing money on that planet. Alright, so yeah, that's how you take care of populations and stuff when you're trying to settle new planets and things and get things straightened out, figure out what you need, look at your deficit and your production, close all your jobs. That way you can tell your population that's growing or has grown what is the most important job to get into that second. So we were put -10 in energy, so energy was the most important right then. Stuck guy in energy. Now you're at neither positive nor negative, and the next one will go into mining and will be positive or negative on that one. Okay, so close that window for now.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
I found another anomaly. Okay. The great thing about having this as a chokehold, man, we can go all the way up here, but I don't really think I want to go that far. The great thing about having this as a chokehold is going to be twofold. One, we're going to have 2 black holes. One here and one there. Along with one down here somewhere. Yep, one right there. Which is great because you can put certain things on these that'll help you. Alright. So it's a little slower in the beginning than when it is when you get into the middle. Just built our second colony ship. When you get into the middle of the game, it's different. So he's a 4. Let's go do this while we can. Okay, who else isn't doing something? Okay, you're not, and you're 2, and you're only going to be a 2. There's not really much around the planet.
Construction complete.
Go do this one, then go do this 2, then go do this 3. Oh, you can queue up multiple things. If you click on a ship and you left click on it, it'll give you what you can do here.
System survey complete.
But if you click on a ship, shift and left click, you can say, oh, I want to do this, and then I want to do something else, and it'll queue it. Okay, well, we're just waiting on a few things. Built that starbase. Probably don't have enough to do that now. Yeah, we need 23. Okay, so we're gonna build this one, and then we'll build this one, so we'll slowly crawl. We gotta build this one, this one, this one, and this one. Alright, so I think we're gonna build out to... I wanna say this one here. That's craziness. So what happened is we warned them that, hey, listen, if you go this way, you're going to die. Apparently, because we told them this, they tried to not have that happen. And when they exited the FTL, they collided head on with a orbital comet and died anyway. Oops. That's great. Not great that they died, but it's just Stellaris has a really wonky way of dealing with events. They're really fun. I like the events in the game a lot. Okay, so don't know where anybody is, which is a problem in a lot of ways. One, we can't make them a rival to get ourselves more influence.
Anomalous
To
surface variable
they're
detected.
growing, and with them growing, that just makes it so that, yeah, they're going to be harder to deal with later on. What do we need here? 7 more. Okay, it's gonna be a minute. Okay, well, there's nothing really we can do right now except for wait. Which kind of sucks, but you need 3 for that. This one we're almost to. This one we have a while to go to. And
Construction complete.
I'm guessing we can go up this way. Get this system, take this system, build that outpost. And then we can start working towards this way. And that way. And then this guy, we can start building up in here.
Construction complete.
Where are you going to? Oh, you got wows. Oh, okay. Alright, target from orbit. Very hard at the formation lies an overgrown entrance, leading deep underground, choked with vegetation, half buried in rubble. Keep digging. Oh. So Macross has a person who doesn't have a job. So normally this is a bad thing. Unemployed on most factions will increase your crime rate, and a lot of other things. Here, that's still bad. If it was a hive mind, that guy would basically be generating you like 2 minerals without a job, which is, yeah, sure.
Planetary
So what I did
settlement
is I queued up
procedure.
a good. Okay. I queued up a research lab. This is our capital. So we're going to boost our research in here because we want to be able to do our stuff.
Technological acquisition successful.
All right. Speaking of technology and research, we research stuff. Okay. What do we want to get rid of? Huh. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Which one do we want to do? We don't care about the hydroponics farm at all. Mm, we'll do this one. Do, 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 do. Huh. Okay. So have reappeared. Why would we want that? Yeah, we'll gain an extra science ship. Heck with that. I'm not gonna make them turn hostile. Why would you want that? That makes no sense. But okay.
Technological acquisition successful.
Alright, so we gained another. Yeah, that's our fusion reactor. That's good. Here, we're going to go with that. A flat 5% increase in our research speed. Okay, so Macross is building something. We are going to go back into our ship designer. We're going to improve that.
System survey complete.
System surveyed. Good. So survey that one. Survey that one. Survey that one. And survey that one for right now. Okay. So you can see now we have this up sign. Tells you that the fleet can be upgraded. If we do, it costs us 60 alloy to do it. Might as well. So you can see all the ships are upgrading. We have 3 left.
Ship augmentations completed.
Okay. Alright then, let's see. What else are we doing here? We might as well go ahead and build that mining station to get us 3 more money per turn. You might as well build the one up here. Alright, hold on a second, guys.
Anomalous surface variable detected. Construction complete. Construction complete. Planetary settlement procedure initiated. System survey complete. Construction complete. System survey complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Alright, so basically what I did is I built the colony ship to go to the one planet, started building back up to here. Gonna finish this one, like we said. That way we can start focusing on the other ones. Back over our administration capacity again. Ah, boy. Okay. So eventually we're going to have to put an outpost here just so that we can get this archaeological site taken care of. What else are we going to do here? We're already working on this one. We're exploring down these roads to find out what's down here. That's a nice desert world, 15. And another desert world of 14. And an ocean world of 25.
Complete.
Now 25 is the biggest planet size there is in the game. They don't go above that. So that might be something to look at. Hey, we found a curator order. Where are they? Oh, they're down here. That's not that far. That's great. These guys are really cool. If you can
Anomalous
find them.
surface variable detected.
You can ask them to aid you in your research. It'll cost you, and then you can build up your opinion with them. When you get to 50, I believe, you can purchase the special building that goes inside with them, which I think is the curator uh, outpost or something like that. So we're going to eventually have to put an outpost in here so that we have that ability. Okay. Let's see. What are we looking at? Okay, so you should be building. Yep. You should have no orders, which you don't. Okay. We'll build that outpost.
Construction complete.
Then we'll focus on getting these couple of systems and building the bastion here. That'll give us the
Anomalous surface variable detected.
good. So this is done now. We'll build the mining station, and then we'll shift and click and build the research station, so that'll queue up there. And then we'll go back into here, and we will take this and upgrade this place. Because our cohesion looks good. 28.
Technological acquisition successful.
Good. We unlock that. What do we want to do here? Let's get the
System survey complete.
okay. All right. So we got everything set up. We got 2 colonies going on. They're way outside our sector, which is okay. You're gonna have this one and then this one over here, 23, and this one was a 18. Okay. Okay. Amber puzzle box.
Construction complete.
Okay, so the box is a riddle of some kind. And we should be upgrading this one, which we are.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
Oh wow, we got another one. So we have this one, and we have another one over somewhere. Oh, over here. So yeah, we're expanding and going crazy. And our resource. We hit a cap on one of our resources, so you can see how it turned from white to yellow because we're at our complete full storage of that. You don't ever want to, whenever you see a
complete.
building slot open, you don't want to just keep on putting a building in a building slot.
Planetary surface settlement
You
established.
overdevelop your planet. It's not the greatest. So the first thing we're going to need to do here is build one of them, and build one of them. And that'll be better. Now this is deviancy. In normal places it'd be crime. We can take care of that. It's no big deal. everything there is settled. We still haven't met any of our neighbors. There's another one over here. Curator order. So yeah, the way we're gonna do this situation here, the victory screen here, rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, and rank 4 will go on to the next season.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
I'm finding the anomalies, but I'm not researching them to begin with. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because there are certain guys who are available to go and do this. Let's see, what do I want? Do I want this, or do I want this?
Construction complete.
Let's go with this one. Good. Now you see we have a station up here. The module's unlocked. We are going to make this a bastion. Okay. This sector is done. You don't need to do anything else in this sector except to go find people later on. You can come move down there. Alright, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3 here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Let's finish this side then. Oh, we need 3. Okay, we gotta wait a month. Which is almost done. Okay, built that one. And we'll have 2 systems left on this side to get. Alright. Alright, so hopefully next episode, when we get there, we will be able to show a little bit more exciting stuff. This is just early game. Once we find some other empires and have some proper wars going on,
Construction complete.
some other things,
Anomalous surface
it'll get
variable
more
detected.
interesting as it goes on later and later into the game. So I know it's a little short, it's only an hour long, but for our first episode, just wanted to show you guys the basic idea of what's going on and whatnot. Okay, so until next episode, guys, I will see you all in a few days. Friday will be our Minecraft day. Saturday will be... I'm going to try to do this on Saturdays, depending on my work schedule. But Friday is definitely our Minecraft day. Might do this on a Friday night after Minecraft. So, till then, catch you all